Today I'm going to be answering one of your art questions about using toned art paper in your colored pencil work. Hi, I'm Lisa, the artist behind Lachri Fine Art. Today's question comes from Mike, who wants to know the pros and cons of using toned paper like brown, gray, etc. So one, for the pro side of using toned paper, you're not fighting against the white of the paper. And you've heard me talk about this several times, getting your base layers on there so that you're not fighting the little white dots showing through and such. And it's a little bit easier, I find, with toned paper. It's already got a tone on there. It's kind of nice. You can easily go lighter or darker from there. So that is a bonus to me. Gray tones are my favorites. I love leaving those backgrounds showing through on the work. It's just a look I personally like. So that some of this too is going to really, actually all of this is really just going to be personal preference. There's no like one right or wrong answer as far as this goes. Now on the con side, the biggest con is that your colors are not going to come out as pure as they would on a good white paper. On true bright white, if I put down a certain red, it is going to be the color, once I build enough layers, that pencil is. If I am on gray paper, I'm fighting against the gray a little bit. Depending on how translucent that colored pencil is, that we'll go back to red, it's not gonna have the same, it's not gonna be quite as bright or quite as bold as it would on white. Does that matter to you? It's not a right or wrong issue. It's a personal preference. You are the artist, and I've done plenty of work on toned paper that some of my favorites have been on toned paper. But if I personally want something to have a bit more control of the color, to be as accurate to my reference photo, or as accurate to what I want as possible, where I really care about getting pure colors, I'm gonna go with white. If I'm looking to save a bit more time because I want a toned colored background, but I don't actually want to sit there and shade in that tone, then I'm gonna go with the toned colors. And so now this is where you as an artist, you come in and decide what you're looking for. Now the type of paper that you use when you're going with the toned paper will also make a difference on, I guess, the mileage there. Your papers that are going to be smoother, I've used a black Fabriano, I think it's called Extra Black. That crap, well, it was crap. I guess I already spoiled it, didn't I? Spoiler alert, it's crap. I couldn't get layers. There was no building of layers, and because it was so dark, I need a lot of layers to get my brights to be brighter. That wasn't happening on that paper. I was not happy with anything about that one. That's not to bash Fabriano as a whole. I just didn't like that toned black paper. Now I've used black paper with Canson Me-10s. I've used the Canson, I forget which art boards, some of their art boards I've used. I've used actually I don't think I used black in Stonehenge. I used tan with Stonehenge. But all of those, I didn't have trouble getting the layers. The colors seemed to stick really well. Everything was great. My favorite for sure is the Canson Me-10s because it's got just enough tooth. I can still get tons of detail, tons of clean, nice detail, but it's got enough tooth and enough of the pencil sticks to it that it's going to show up better than it did on that Fabriano Extra Black paper. I think it was called Black. It just didn't stick. And I have not experienced that with the Canson Me-10s. So the type of toned paper is going to make a huge difference for you. Another thing to consider is the type of pencils you're using. If I want a pure color and I'm working on white paper, it does not matter if I'm using an oil-based pencil that is more translucent or a wax-based pencil. The color is you're against white. It's going to be whatever that pencil is. When I'm working on a darker paper, the darker I go, obviously that's going to shift the color even further. And my brain shut off. I hate when that happens. I did not have enough coffee. I should have had coffee before this. So when you're working on toned paper, the darker you go, the more that this is going to affect the color shift there. But when you work on dark paper, I typically like my more wax-based pencils because they tend to be more opaque. So like my Caran d'Ache Luminance, even Derwent Lightfast, which I know they've got those listed as an oil base, but to me in practice, they feel somewhere in the middle of wax and oil base. They're just a wonderful balance of both. Those ones are going to be closer to what the pencil is on the darker paper than, let's say, my polychromos. My polychromos having a higher oil content, more oil-based, I guess we'll say it as, or word that as, those ones are going to be a bit more translucent, which means more of the paper color is showing through. If more of the white paper color is showing through, that's not a problem. Your color is still pure. But when it's a darker paper, whether it be blue, gray, black, whatever, that is impacting the actual color that you're getting more with a more translucent pencil. So usually when I'm working on a toned paper, I'm going to prefer my waxier, higher wax content pencils that are more opaque. So just a couple tips for you there. Do you have a question you would like me to answer in one of these videos? I have a link in the video description to the form that you can fill out for this over on my website. Have you subscribed yet? If not, I have a handy button right there. It's round, has an orange arrow going towards it. I had to think about that for a minute. If you click on that, that'll help you to keep up to date with all of my new art videos every single week. Also click on the bell notification icon because YouTube otherwise is probably still not going to notify you. I've got my email newsletter that I send out once a week as well, and that lets you know whatever came up that YouTube didn't notify you about.